So, like the real, not real, but the um, a broader look. I don't know how I want to say this, but what happened that made me want to quit my job was like I just feel like so passionately about food insecurity, and I grow a garden, and I've been saving my seeds so that like when you save seeds that you grew in your own garden, that plant, the next time you plant it, has already survived in your environment once. And I live in a harsh environment, so anything that is a second season or third or more than that, anything that's survived here already once, it's like gold. Anyway, I went to HR where I worked, and I asked if we could have like a shelf in our break room for stuff that we share with each other, and they told me no. And normally, like, I never would have even asked. I would have just done it because that's who I am. But for whatever reason, I went and I asked, and I don't think that this is a coincidence. I mean, it is, but it's not. They had just gotten information, like memos and stuff, talking about how they're gonna, like, how they want the break rooms to be, and they want them to be like mostly empty because guests are back there looking, and it looks bad if it didn't even make sense. But I was basically told that you can't, like, we weren't going to be allowed to leave anything out after our shift. Like, when our shift ended, we had to take anything that we brought with us home with us. And I wanted to leave seeds out. And so I was like, so if I buy, some muffins and I have extra of them and I'm not going to eat them, I can't leave them for my coworkers when I leave to go home. And they're like, no, like, they don't want anything, like, they don't want trash left around. They don't want anybody's stuff laying around. And I was like, we'll see about that. Because I have had issues with food, like them not letting us share food, but that was like way back during COVID. And that was because they were afraid of germs. They didn't want to get sued. But I fought that. I ended up getting my way. Like, I don't know, like, it probably didn't have anything to do with me, even though I was trying. I fought that until that problem went away. And this time I just thought, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to have the same fight. I shouldn't be fighting for everybody that works here to have just a little bit of freaking dignity. I don't want to come here and sell the hours of my life away to a company who's going to treat me like that or my coworkers like that. I was so sad because I had not planned on leaving. I liked my job and I liked my coworkers. But my values aren't for sale. So I had to leave. Anyway, that is what motivated me to plant, like, to try to maybe open a nursery. And then I had all these plants, and then we had this crazy heat wave. And I was like, okay, well, that's not working out all that well. Maybe I should go ahead and start this channel that I had planned on doing in the future when I was less afraid to do that. But the universe was like, nope. Your plans are cute, but now's the time. I'm kind of worried actually about that. I hope that doesn't mean that things are about to get a lot harder for a lot of people. But if they are, then I feel so privileged to be in the position that I'm in. And in some ways, light the path that might lead some people out of the dark and help them when they're struggling and they don't know what to do. This is part of life. Like, we all struggle. There's no shame in that. It's part of what we experience here. I mean, we don't all experience the same things, but anyway, I feel called to share my cooking for more than one reason. And I feel really lucky. I feel lucky. I feel lucky that when I felt trapped in my job and it was hurting my heart to stay there, that I was able to get out. I know most people aren't in that position. But maybe all of this is really just about being an inspiration for other people like me who feel like they can't do something like this because they can't do it the way that people have done it before them. And that's okay with me. Like, that would be ideal, actually. Be less suffering.